Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Huron County, where sadly things are not going very well at all. I have finished the harvesting contract. Effectively, I finished the contract. There is a little strip of the field still to do. However, as you can see, if you cast your glance to the top right hand corner of the screen, my bank balance has gone to minus $999,999,999. And I haven't even claimed the contract yet. I haven't actually done anything. The minute the contract message came up, contract on field 160 is complete, I've ended up minus $999 million in debt. So, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, this save is broken. This game is broken. It's been destroyed. Something is not working right on this map. Or something in the game is not working right. Could be the combination of patch 1.4. The update. Because this map sadly came out before the update. So the map is older than the most recent update. So that could have broke something. Precision farming could have broken it. Because obviously this map came out before precision farming. Therefore does not officially support precision farming. There is no custom soil map and all that kind of business. And maybe that's broke it. I have seen on obviously Giants forums other people talking about this $999 dollar deficit budget game breaking issue with no real rhyme or reason for why it happens or what. Just basically at this point the game is toasted. So unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, this series is done. It's not going to continue. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to look for another map in over this coming weekend. It is Friday as I'm recording this. I'm going to look for another map, hopefully one that is up to date and current with the current version of the game, that supports all the recent additions to the game, supports precision farming and everything. And I will be starting again. I'll be starting again. I won't bother starting from scratch. I won't. I will start with a farm and with fields and with equipment, because I just think that's better. Admit, I will be doing contracts. I will go off and do contracts in between doing my own field work and stuff. But ultimately, this just hasn't been that great. Admittedly, before this contract completed, I was at a fairly decent point, where I had, like I say, I'd done a couple of fertilizing contracts, I'd done some spraying contracts, I'd got paid for those quite well. However, that should have given me a warning sign after cashing in those fertilizing contracts, because unfortunately for me, if I tab through the equipment, the Rubicon is still here, even though when I go through the contracts, there's nothing there, ladies and gents. So I don't actually know why. I mean, technically, there's nothing to stop me, once this guy finishes this strip of the field, to actually complete the contract, cash it in. All the rented equipment will disappear. This harvester is leased. I've actually manually leased this harvester. And obviously, this truck that I'm using, I have leased as well. Regular leasing from the store. All good. But like I say, it's just a bit weird But unfortunately, after all this time, after spending over a day, a full day of my life playing this save, it is broken. And that's not good. It really is not good. Mr. Helgi was joking last night when I was streaming yesterday. Mr. Helgi came in and was joking what would happen if the contract didn't work properly, didn't complete, got stuck at 99%. What would I do? You know, and it's like, would it be like uninstalled? Would you uninstall the game and rage quit and all that? And it's like, it would be close. You know, would be one of those things where you'd be like, seriously, game, you're gonna do this to me? I've got my 7R over there. I need to take and deliver that to the sell point as well. And then that trailer will get released. But yeah, I mean, there's no. I've tried using console commands, ladies and gents, to add the money back, to put the money out of the minus, out of the negative, and it doesn't work. I cannot make that money go back to being what it should be. I had about 300 grand in the bank. I was at about 363,000 after I'd done my spraying contracts and fertilizing contracts and stuff. So, like I say, I'm at a loss. I don't know why the save has broken or what's broke the save. Like I say, I'm not using very many mods. I'm not. Compared to my Calmsden series and my Hout Baileron series, I'm using a tiny fraction of the mods that I had in the mod folders for those. You know, Calmsden's got a lot more mods active. Even though I'm not using that many things in the save, the mods are loaded and are active. There's about 494 of them on the Calmsden series in the Calmsden mod folder. So I don't believe it's I don't think it's mod conflict, because as I say, I'm not using that many mods, and all the mods I'm using on this series are new. They're new mods. They're not old mods from, you know, last year that I'm recycling that maybe are glitched or broken because they've not been updated. You know, I'm not using anything like that, so I'm a bit weirded out, and I'm also a bit concerned that for some reason these vehicles all of a sudden don't want to drive anywhere near their speed limit. Everything is driving at like half the speed it should do. And again, I don't know why that is. So something weird's going on in the game on this particular save. Also, I noticed after the contract glitched out, that header trailer has moved as well. If you remember, that header trailer was actually parked down the edge of that field. It wasn't sticking in the road like that. So for some reason, that header trailer has also just upped and moved all by itself. It's not been hit by anything, because nothing goes there. So yeah, unfortunately, ladies and gents, and those of you that have sat and watched the last, you know, couple of episodes, you know, this very short little video series, as it will be now. I'm not even going to bother making a playlist for this series, because there's only going to be like 5 or 6 episodes in it. It's a shame, but yeah, something doesn't work. Either the map itself just has got issues that I just did not know about with the current version of the game. Like I say, with patch 1.3, and I mean, I've looked at reviews and comments on the map, and people have been very positive about it not having problems. But of course, those comments are from a couple of months ago, before the last update to the game, and I wonder if the update has broken the map significantly, you know. It's like I say, why have I suddenly got... I mean, I've got 12 grand there, harvest income. Money's not changing. Which is obviously a problem. I'm going to collect that. Not going to make any difference to the money. Somebody said it on the forums, you can try logging out and logging back in again. And seeing what happens. I'm going to return that header, that trailer. I'm going to return that header. I'm just going to tip this into the sell point as well. Then I can return this. But lo and behold, everything's broken. Oh, I'm totally not happy. You know, it makes it very hard. Oh, at the minute, I'm not going to lie, folks. Farm Sim is very difficult to enjoy at the minute because of the issues going on with it, with the updates, with things and the problems that are causing. I can understand the frustrations people are having. There's a map maker that I know, who I support a great deal and use a lot of his mods, and I've played a lot of his maps, and I do a lot of testing for him of his maps. He at the minute is really at the point where he's ready to just abandon this game, because precision farming's come out and he's got to redo every single one of his vehicle mods and update every single one of his mods. Because they don't, when you go into the store menu to buy them, and you go to buy a vehicle, you don't get the sensor option. You can't buy the sensors. That is something that has to be added to every single vehicle manually. It's not like a global thing in the game where it automatically gets injected and added to vehicles of a certain specialization or vehicles of a certain type. No, it's something you have to go in and add manually, not just to the model, the i3D, but then also in the XML. And the guy's got hundreds of mods at this point for Farming Simulator 22. He's literally done a modified version, an edited version of every single vehicle in the game at this point, near enough. Again, much like he did with FS19. And it's literally like, he's got to do all of them again. I mean, it's bad enough he's done his map. He's redone his map. But, you know, he's had to release a new update for his map, a 1.8 update for his map. Which, again, he's released that to make it compatible with the game. And the problem that is, because then it requires a new save, he instantly gets a load of abuse sent at him by players who are like, "Oh God, I've got to start a new save. Why do you do this? Why didn't you get it right the first time?" And it's like, it's not his problem, you know? Because Giants have updated and messed everything up. I'm going to do a save. I'm going to quickly try reloading to see what happens. To see if the money situation gets fixed. But I genuinely believe this save is toasted, ladies and gents. So this series is off to a premature graveyard. You know, dig a hole, bury it, because it's done. I was a little bit worried anyway. I'm not going to lie. I was a little bit worried about the game to begin with. Do you know what I might do, actually? If I'm going to reload, if I'm actually going to reload it, let me disable precision farming. Because one of the things I was thinking of is that it's a 16x map, ladies and gents. Giants don't do a 16x. Don't do a 16x soil map, do they? I wonder if that's going to cause problems down the road, that we're going to try and soil sample fields, and the soil map's like doesn't fit. Doesn't work. So annoying. And after I spent 20 bloody hours playing this game yesterday, playing this save, you know, I've not slept in the last 2 or 3 days, ladies and gents. I've not slept because I've been trying to get this freaking done. I'm trying to get this contract finished so I could actually move on with the series and explore other things and obviously entertain you all. And we're back at zero money, ladies and gents. So we're back at the beginning. Oh, everything's been undone. The Rubicon's still here, ladies and gents. The sprayer's still here. Can't get rid of that. But yeah, all the money's gone. Let's have a look at the finances. What went wrong? We sold vehicles for 196,000. We leased vehicles for 65,000. We spent 7 grand on fuel, 54 grand on fertilizer. We made 120 grand from harvesting. We made 366 grand from contracting. We spent 3 grand. We should have a balance, apparently, of 271,698. I should have $271,698 in my bank account. But alas, I do not have that much money. What can I say then, ladies and gents? Thank you for watching. And if Giants are watching, please fix the freaking game. Please fix your game. Because ultimately, this has been a terrible, terrible, terrible experience for me. So, ladies and gents, sorry to say it, but I will have to move to another map. And I'll have to start a new series because this one is broken. This map and the game together don't play nice. They're not good friends. So sadly, ladies and gents, I'm going to have to move on to something else. I thank you for watching the episodes that I have released, and I'm sorry if you feel now that your time's been wasted watching those episodes. Spare a thought for me. I've put, 32 hours into this. So whilst you may have, spent half an hour here or half an hour there watching a video, I've spent 32 hours on this map, and it's been a complete waste of time. So unfortunately, ladies and gents, that's it. I will see you all with a Calmsden video, obviously, tomorrow. And I assure you, the Calmsden series is still working. It's still going well. Thank God for Calmsden. That is still, at this moment in time, the best map out there for the game. And the best series. But I will look for something else. I will look for something else to replace this one. Because, I need to do 2 series at the same time. Otherwise, there's only going to be 3 videos on the channel a week. And I look forward for you guys, hopefully, to come and check out that series. Obviously, I accept you may be a little bit wary about diving into a series. You might want to wait until there's been 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 episodes released to know that the series is going well before you start watching from episode 1. I appreciate if you're going to hang fire and do that. It makes sense. But yeah, there's not a lot I can do when the game breaks on you and breaks your save game and glitches out. So I'll see you all later, everybody. Goodbye. Cheerio.